Hi everyone. Today we're going to work your glutes. Start with some pelvic tilts to set your spine and get your posture ready. Tuck. We're going to extend your arms up to the sky. Extend your spine. Grab one wrist with the other hand for a side stretch. Over to the other side. Elongate that side. We're going to dive down for a forward bend. Stretch. Hands on the ankles or shin bones, stretch the spine. Walk out to plank. Bend the elbows, lower down, tricep push-up. Back up to plank. And hips forward into upward dog. Extend your spine. Back to plank and down dog. Get ready for your first glute exercise. Leg comes straight up and down. Kick it straight up towards the sky. And 3, down. You're in down dog and you're kicking that leg straight up to the sky. 4, last one, number 5 coming up. Hold that leg up. Tighten the glute. Back down. We got the other side. Kick that leg straight up to the sky. Good. And 2, 3, got one more coming up, kick straight up. 4, here comes number 5, and hold that leg up. Excellent. Stretch into your down dog. Push the heels down, stretch the calves, stretch the hamstrings. We're going to walk to forward bend and then extend up to standing. Get ready for warrior threes, an intense glute workout. So you're going to bring one knee up towards your chest, then extend it behind you as you lean forward, arms out like an airplane for balance. Good. Bring that knee up towards your chest as you stand up. Extend if you want. Come forward, bring that leg behind you. Arms out like an airplane for balance. Knee up. Extend behind you. This is an intense glute and back and core workout. 4. Kick the leg back, bend forward, arms out like an airplane. Now we get some deadlifts, so slide down to touch the floor, back up. Warrior 3 into a single leg deadlift. Slide the leg down. Balance challenge. Come up. Okay, now we're going to stretch. So the knee comes up. If you can, extend the leg and rotate your trunk, your spine, to look behind you on the same side as the leg you're stretching. Now you can do this with a bent knee. You don't have to straighten your leg like I am. You can do this with a bent knee. It's a very good spine stretch, and it's a good hip stretch also. So we're going to hold that, stretch out. Good. We have the other side, warrior threes into deadlifts. First, I'm going to stretch into forward bend, stretch out those hamstrings. Good, and then come back up. So the knee comes up to the chest on the other side, bend forward. Leg comes straight out. Warrior 3, arms out like an airplane for balance. Up. Fixing my balance here. Knee up. Extend that leg behind you. Balance challenge, glute workout, core workout. Back up. Knee up. Extend if you want. And extend the leg behind you as you lean forward, airplane, arms out. Again, 4, extend. We got our deadlifts. So you're going to slide the hands down, touching the ground, touching your ankle or the ground, whichever you can. You can see this is challenging my balance. Extend and warrior three into a single leg deadlift. Very, very challenging. I recommend you watch the tutorial before you do this one. This is a tough exercise. And then we got the stretch, and this is also a very challenging stretch. You can do this with your knee bent. You don't have to have your knee straight like that. Rotate back, look behind you if you can. Just really get a good spine stretch. Good. Okay, we're going to extend the arms up to the sky. We're going to get ready to go down to the floor for some bridges. More glute workout. You're going to get glutes, abs with the next exercise. So you're going to come down onto the floor. Knees bent, feet on the floor. We're going to start with, of course, our pelvic tilts. Roll the pelvis back, flatten your back into the surface you're lying on. Really important, engage your abs here. Pelvic tilt, lift into a bridge, tilt again, and then lower down. So lift, tilt, lower down, nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Lift, tilt that pelvis, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. This is a really good back stretch. Feels really good in the low back. Lower down, bridge, tilt, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Bridge, tilt, lower down. And we have hamstring stretch. Here you can grab either behind your knee, behind your thigh, behind your calf, wherever you have as far as flexibility available to you. You don't have to grab the ankle or the foot like I am. I'm pretty flexible in my hamstrings. Okay, so we're coming up and we're going to do some belly dancing. We're going to start with hip lifts. And again, set your belly dance posture. Tuck your pelvis under. Your rib cage is, of course, lifted. Good. Tucking the pelvis under. These pelvic tucks are really important, and I'm just going over having that rib cage lifted. Tuck, release, tuck. When you're tucked, your abs are engaged. Your abs are working. Okay, hip lifts. You're just going to take one side, and you're going to lift that hip straight up into your body, contracting your obliques. With this first set of hip lifts, I'm doing it with the leg helping a lot. I'm lifting the heel up from the ground. And when you're first learning the hip lifts, that really helps. So 1, 3, 4, and we got 4 on the other side. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and singles with a walk. Lift. Lift as you step. Lift as you step. Walk back. Lift. 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 And we have singles. Lift. 2, 3 on one side. 4 on the other side, just to review. 3, 4. Actually, here what I'm doing is I'm lifting without lifting the heel up. The heel is on the ground. So you're really now more using your glutes and your obliques. 1. Singles, alternating sides, hip lifts with the feet down. So you're using glutes and a shimmy. So just take your hip lifts, make them small and fast, and you have a hip lift shimmy. And I'm walking it around in a circle just to kind of give you an idea what it looks like in my hiking shorts. Great. Next move is lift, pelvic tuck, other side, drop. Lift one side, pelvis, lift, drop. Hip lift, pelvic lift, hip lift, pelvic drop. Hip lift, pelvis. Good. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round out the corners. You have an inside hip circle. Other side, starting with the other hip. Lift, pelvic lift, lift, drop. Lift, pelvis, lift, drop. Hip lift, pelvic lift, hip lift, pelvic drop. Hip lift, pelvic lift, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round out the corners. You have a inside hip circle. Nice. Okay. Stretch out your obliques since you just worked them pretty hard. Stretch them out with your side stretches. Great. Okay. Arms up to the sky. Extend. Bend forward. Stretch out your hamstrings and your back. Stretch out your spine. Walk out to plank. Bend your elbows. Tricep push up. Plank right into an up dog. Drop your hips. Extend your spine. Into a down dog. Heels down. Stretch the calves. Stretch the hamstrings. Decompress your spine. We were just working it with the belly dance moves. Back up to standing. We have rear lunges next. So again, we're going to lift the knee up, but this time you're going to step back behind you into a lunge. Good. I'm extending my arms up just for a nice extension of my spine. This is 3. Step back lunge. 4, step back lunge. 5, step back lunge. We got dips. You're just going to lower yourself straight down and up. Bend that knee. 3, 4, 5. Into a warrior 3. Your legs should be burning. Hold your warrior 3. Back up. Keep that leg up in the air and rotate, stretch. Just like we did after the warriors before. You're going to rotate your spine, look behind you. Excellent. We got the other side. Rear lunges. Knee up and step back. 3. Easier to keep good form. Keep the knee over the ankle when you're doing these rear lunges. 4, 5, and then your dips. Again, look at my knee, right over or behind my ankle, never over my toes. That's very bad for your knees. 4, 5, into a warrior 3. Legs should be burning. Arms out like an airplane for balance in your warrior 3. Come up, and we're going to do that rotation stretch. Again, keep your knee bent and hold your knee if you can't straighten your knee. Look behind you. Good stretch for your spine. Nice. Okay, back down to the mat. More bridges, more glute work. Setting the spine with pelvic tilts. Then lift into a bridge. Lift one leg up. Ankle over the knee. Single leg bridges. Just go straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping your pelvis level. Don't let either side of your pelvis drop. Single leg bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pelvis is staying level. 5. Nice work. Okay, we're just going to go over those belly dance moves that we learned. Hip lifts. 2, 3, 4. Other side. Lift. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We're alternating. 4 as we're walking, alternating hip lifts, walking. And we got single lifts into a hip shimmy. Yes, an up and down hip shimmy, this is called. Very nice. Then we got the pelvic boxes into the inside hip circle. So hip lift, pelvic lift, hip lift, pelvic drop. Hip lift, pelvis lift, drop. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into an inside hip circle. Other side. Lift, pelvic lift, hip lift, pelvic drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little faster. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into your pelvic inside circle. Whoa! And we are done. Thank you for joining me.